welcome to the stream, and we should be all good to go. That should be all good. And just quickly close that, get Motorsport Manager up onto the screen. Hello everybody in the chat. Stricken Light, Joe, Kevin, appreciate you being here. So I've had to play around with the audio settings a little bit to record another video, so apologies if it sounds wrong, and just move my microphone a little bit closer to my face. Right, I think I might do what I did last time. Actually no, how am I going to do this? I want to put my Mac up here, but I don't have any space, which is a bit annoying. I think I just have to leave my Mac down there for now. Anyway, let's continue our journey on Motorsport Manager. So it's been a lot of fun. Refreshing since 6 o'clock. Yeah, apologies. I think I'm a minute late. I was caught off guard. I was watching YouTube videos, and then I was like, I've got to be streaming in a second. Just gonna quickly tweet it out to hopefully get a few more people in here. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're trying to promote these streams a little bit more, because at the end of the day, I realise on this second channel there's going to be a lot less likely that people are going to be here. I mean, than my main channel. Let's just really move that down a tad. We'll see when that updates, but I think that'll be right. Got quite a lot of headroom otherwise. So nothing too exciting going on. I don't think that last stream had some decent results, but nothing like stellar like that first episode where we managed to get a podium and then a 4th place as well, which is pretty awesome. What's this? Contract agreed. Yes, we've signed up the Graph for another few years. Awesome stuff, and that'll be pretty much to his peak. I mean, he can still go to 5-star rated, which is awesome. Car repair complete any second. Hello everyone, hello Reese, Oliver, Abiola, Joe, Random and Forza. Hello everyone, I really do appreciate you coming out to the stream. As always, awesome to see you guys back on the stream. Engine, good stuff. So let's start going through these once again. What's bad? The acceleration is pretty bad actually. We don't want plus 35 on the reds. Whoa, that pretty much makes it 100% reliable. Let's go with acceleration. Which I have to go absolutely mental on the upgrade of the reliability on this, but I don't want to risk level, so there we go. Build that 1.5 mil. Was that 1.15? I don't know, but lots of money. But you can probably tell by the title down there that I'm definitely thinking about the possibility of building a factory, because if we go over to the HQ building here, and then we go to upgrade buildings, 15 million, but the problem is 1.2 minuses per race is not exactly what I'm liking. I mean, maybe we'll see what this next sponsor is here. Maybe we can get a nice, instead of Icindi security, maybe we can get something a little bit better. Oh, I forgot to put a DVR on again. That's a bit annoying. A little bit annoying. I can't change it, unfortunately. But don't worry guys, you've only just literally joined it right at the start, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I do find it annoying. I'm going to write it down here to myself, enable DVR. So hopefully once the stream is over, I'll remember to click that button straight away before I close down my Mac, and that'll be all good. And apologies once again, I do sound a little bit weird, and that is because my voice is just going basically with this sort of illness I've had. I don't know what it is, but I sound weird. Like, yeah, I don't even know what I sound like, just old, basically. So a couple of people, oh, championship position, what's this? 6th place, I mean, I don't want to promise that to him. I'm not going to say it, because I don't think, honestly, legit, that's going to happen, a bit annoyingly, but what do you guys think? The DVR, Reese, is so that you can rewind the stream. I think whilst if you've missed a bit of the stream, you can basically rewind it, and I don't have that enabled. I should enable it. There's no reason why it can't be. So just scouting through these new people, and maybe some Wonder Kid appears, but I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. So we're travelling to Munich, which is all good. How's the reliability looking? Pretty reliable. Oh, I should probably have got to work on these new parts actually here. Bit of a noob for doing that, or not doing that. 91%. I don't really need 89. And we'll go with that. That's pretty good. A bit annoying that I didn't do it before this Grand Prix, but there we go. We're losing so much money per race. What is this? A very low tyre wear circuit. So let's just go with lots of soft tyres and then auto pick the rest. Awesome. And in terms of reliability of the parts, any new parts I'm possibly fit. No, I forgot to do the reliability, really, didn't I? Bit of a mug. What are you doing, Alex? What are you doing? Anyway, Munich up next. So, yes, we got lots of money in the game, Black Ninja, but also we're losing 1.2, I think it is, million per race. So possibly could be quite tough to oh, did the stream cut out? I don't know. It just says streams resumed. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, thank you, Matthew, for that comment as well. Career mode should be tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I'll write that down as well. I only remembered about doing a stream today, like half an hour ago. But I think I finish uni quite early tomorrow, so I should be alright. I don't have any work, I don't think, to do. Anyway, setup time. So what have we got last year? 25% on the downforce, so quite a lot of downforce. 55% oversteer, and let's go with that. Let's just try that straight away with the graph. Intermediate tyres are going to be... sorry, not with the graph, with the other one. Oh, I forgot to pick the pay driver. What a noob. Why did I not do that? Right, let's try that. What a noob. Just thinking about how long Alex can keep up the daily streams. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be... well, obviously weekends I'm not going to be able to stream. Oh my god, I just skipped practice. What is he doing? He's done something wrong today, Alex. What is he doing? So now I've just got to hope that this... Okay. Well, thank goodness that setup wasn't that bad. I mean, that's a pretty decent setup to start off with. And bit less, sorry. Okay, we were quite lucky there. Quite lucky, lads. So, super overtake mode and qualifying trim, please. It just means that we don't have the knowledge that we probably should. We've both got super overtake mode. That's interesting. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. Instant result that, please. Yeah, I instant resulted it by accident. Apologies. I don't... Poochhead, I don't... Ooh! 6th and 7th. Yes, lads. That's good. Anyway, I only work part-time, like random days at the moment. But I haven't got any days to work in January, so I'm happy that it gives me a bit of a time to rest, actually, because I've been like non-stop working, YouTubing, uni, all that sort of stuff for the last sort of few months now. And yeah, I haven't really had a break, and that's been quite mad. Even through Christmas, I've been still... Ooh, that's a decent setup, lads. I think we'll just stick with that. But yeah, it's nice to have that break finally. So let's see what Super Overtake mode is like. I mean, we haven't used it in quite a long time. I give up with Predator. I'm going to Steinman. Interesting. Well, let's all know what happens with Steinman. Whether you walk into a championship winning team, or are you going to restart it, Abby Odin? Yeah, my life is pretty jam-packed, but it's how I choose to do it. I mean, I probably don't really need to work, but I worked full-time for like 1.5 years, so I managed to save up some money then, which was good. So I probably don't need to go through the stress of working, but I don't know if it's the same with anyone else, but I just don't really like doing nothing. I like to be actually just doing something, even if it's something I don't particularly enjoy. I'll get paid for it. So am I weird? I don't know. That's just me. So let's just back these guys off a little bit here. I'm not exactly sure how long these tyres are going to last. 9 to 11 laps, so possibly 7 to 8 laps. I mean, Hashimoto's done a good job here. Go on, Hashimoto, mate. Is it going to rain though? I kind of get the feeling it's going to rain. I can't remember whether it said it was going to or not. Okay, I've been on saying it's too hard to go a Predator. What progress did you make? Just interestingly, did you win any races or anything as them, or did you struggle? Because I definitely struggled in my first couple of seasons. Ebony Tyler has got a penalty down in 17th position. So we're actually pushing the tyres a little bit more than some of the other people out there. I'm gonna slow up the fuel a little bit with De Graaf, and possibly when he comes in for some new tyres, he can go mental on them. Actually, I'm gonna get Hashimoto to pit first, so I'm gonna push her a little bit more in this first stint. That's my idea. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you did send me, didn't you? You managed to get one victory, so that's still pretty good. To be fair, with them, to getting a victory is pretty good. I know you're obviously going to restart now, but the thing is with this game, it's persistence. You just got to keep doing it, and eventually it will work. If you get used to the game, that sort of stuff. But it is tough. It definitely is tough when you first start. So this is interesting. Hashimoto is right up behind De Wolf in the Rossini. He's not being particularly quick. He's on the medium tyres. Maybe we should just go for it to try and get past him. But then again, we also want to try and do technically 2.5 more laps on these tyres, so we probably shouldn't burn them out trying to get past someone who's inevitably going to go past us in the end. So maybe it's just a good person to follow. He's quite quick, so I suppose. You also got sacked, Poochie Head. Why'd you get sacked? What were you doing? Did you sign Book Lover, by the way? So, okay, good stuff here, lads. We're doing good with the tyres. Hashimoto, I'm pretty happy with him, actually. He's doing it. Sorry, her. She's doing a good job. Saving that fuel. Pretty impressed, actually. Done a good job on these tyres. Pushing them and, well, keeping up with De Wolf. I know De Wolf in a faster car and some slow tyres, but still, I think pretty good stuff. Oh, do you mean sacked in Motorsport Manager or sacked in real life? I think I misunderstood what you were saying, actually. Anyway, time to go for Hashimoto. Into the pit lane he goes. Good stuff. And De Graaf has got a couple of positions. I guess a couple of people have decided to pit. People on hard tyres are going to go to the end of the race, aren't they? I can just tell this happening. 11th place. Not even that far behind. So around the last corner, Hashimoto is going to come into the pit. Good stuff. Now De Graaf, your time to shine. I'm going to go absolutely mental on this in-lap here to try and catch up to whoever's in front. I think it's Nubia who's just come out the pits, actually. Actually, we are actually catching them, which is pretty amazing, to be honest. But look how quickly that fuel is going down. That's pretty mad. So let's go like that for now with Hashimoto. Oh no! No, I think I just went an extra lap, didn't I? What a noob. I forgot to select the pit. Oh no! Luckily we just about did it in time. That was lucky. Okay, heart and mouth moment there, but I thought we'd missed the pit lane there. Anyway, some people have pitted in for hard tyres, which is interesting. 8th and 15th. Well, I think these people on hards are going to do us a little bit here. I think they're going to mug us off a bit. It depends how much quicker we're going to go than them. I mean, De Graaf's catching them like a 10th. Well, actually catching them a whole heap of time. Some of these are going to have to pit, surely. I mean, they're going to be running on the rims, basically. It's not going to start raining, is it? Could rain at the end of the race. I completely forgot about that. Valdez set the fastest lap of the race. Hashimoto, right up behind someone, I think. So we're going to push him on super overtake for a couple of laps here. Try and get that overtake done. Yes, good stuff from Hashimoto here. Up to 6th. And not that far. Up to 5th. Okay. How's that happened? How has that happened? I don't know. Good stuff though. Might push De Graaf a little bit more now. You know, we're in the queue. We're in the queue. I mean, Hashimoto is doing a really good job here. I definitely should try the zero stop race, shouldn't I? Tom, this stream started about 15 minutes ago at 6 PM British time. So good stuff from Hashimoto. So when we finish this lap, we're going to have 3 laps to go. It might legit be able to start pushing the tyres. I mean, De Graaf's doing a good job. Oh, we've got De Wolf actually coming at us quite quickly here with Hashimoto. I think it is inevitable because he's setting fastest lap times and sectors and all that sort of stuff. I think it's quite inevitable he's going to go past, but we might as well try. I mean, he went 3.5 seconds faster on that last lap. It's quite inevitable, but we'll try, lads. We'll try it. So 3 laps remaining here. So we'll back off a little bit now with De Graaf. And we'll back off now with the fuel on Hashimoto. Done a very good job, Hashimoto. I'm very impressed, actually. Didn't expect quite to have this sort of performance. I mean, I'm expecting De Wolf to go past, but we might be able to be strategic here and defend here. So let's back off with these tyres a bit here. 2 laps to go. We know they probably start, I think they fall off the cliff at about 15%, these tyres. Oh, we've actually got someone come out between us here, and the blue flag has actually helped us quite a bit. De Wolf lost quite a bit of time in that, but of course he's going to start catching us once again. They're on the final lap of the race. Come on, De Graaf, you might as well just go for it, to be honest. He's right up behind. Is that Skovdahl? On some hard tyres. Should get that done, to be fair. Right, let's go back in Hashimoto. Oh, go, we're going to push. No, no. Hashimoto, get him back. Oh, no. I switched over at exactly the wrong time. And now we've got this noob in 20th place trying to overtake us. Oh, it's a little bit too late. Oh, that's really annoying. And De Graaf's not even going to get past Skovdahl. How has that happened? That is a very strange turn of events. Wow, okay, that's quite mad. I mean, good race from Hashimoto to keep us up there. De Graaf with, I don't know, just a strange strategy from Skovdahl and Djurstay, meaning that, unfortunately, we don't max it with both drivers there. I should have pushed the fuel a little bit more with Hashimoto there as we finished with quite a bit of excess fuel. Hello to the 20 people watching. I really do appreciate it, by the way, guys. I realise we're on a second channel, so not as many people are going to be watching, so I do really appreciate everyone that has tuned into the stream. And if you could leave a like, that'd be massively appreciated as well. I think with these streams we'll try and hit, you know, about 30 likes whilst we're going. So if you could do that, it'd be absolutely awesome. I'd really appreciate it. But nonetheless, let's see. Has anyone broken some rules? Not really. De Wolf got the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, okay, so Hashimoto went up a position because De Graaf actually started ahead, but has actually just had a bad race. Vidal also lost quite a few positions. Woodford, whoa. A drive-through penalty. What a noob. So that's 8th and 9th in the drivers, and that's 5th place in the constructors. Good stuff. Guys, I need to start being a bit more healthy. I'm going to stop going with the Diet Coke. We need to be more healthy, so in the streams we're going to try and commit to using water. The mic is too loud? Okay, interesting. I will just take it down a little bit there for you guys. So it's gone down about 10%, so let me know what it's like. Okay, it's a little bit annoying. They're losing quite a bit of money. It's part of it's my fault, isn't it? If if I'd used the pay driver for the session, then we'd have probably not lost so much money. So what do you guys think? I mean, I'm struggling here, lads. I'm struggling. But we've got 2 new sponsors coming. Okay, in the chat right now, you guys watching, please let me know. Should I build a factory right now, or maybe after the next race? 17 days. What do you think? Is the factory going to make sure that I progress? Because I think I've hit a barrier. I think in this career mode now, I can only go to a certain extent, and I think we're pretty much there. I mean, if we look at the standings, maybe we could get 4th place, but I think Steinman, Rossini, Panther are too good for us. So do you think I should upgrade the factory, basically? So, most of you saying yes. Oliver, I'm not too sure what your comment is, but sadly for him, no, as he could make a lot of money from it. I don't know. Okay, so most of you saying yes, which is the main thing. I wanted to hear that. I'm just going to quickly build. So we got that part done, which is good. And what I want is the sponsor offers, really. So these are our sponsors. 5-star sponsors, 3rd or above. Let's just go with it, lads. 1 mil in the bank. That's 17. So this is the one. Slot 1 is generally the worst sponsor. So this is where I really want to sort of get it perfect. I possibly could go into minus, but with the sponsors keep coming up, I mean, it's a really tough one. It is a tough one. I'm really not sure. I think it will take us to the next level. And actually, one thing I can do, look, if I take out our fact stacks and I use the pay driver, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. It is a big decision for this career mode. Oh, interesting. Might star that driver. Racing for Predator, 5-star potential. I need to wait for those other sponsors to come in. Oh, okay, you're responding to a comment. I was like, okay. When I see the chat, I'm like, I don't see all of it, so I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know. It also costs 200k per race. I need to be bribed for some votes or something. I think I'll do the next race and then I'll see. I want to get this next sponsor really, but this sponsor's just bad. Bad. Come on, Alex, speak properly. Bad. It's a bad sponsor. But it does sort of mean that I probably... Oliver, I wasn't going to build a new part because if I build this factory, I'm probably not going to be able to... I mean, look at that. Our HQ is the worst on the grid. Tell you what, lads. Man is going to go for it. He's going to upgrade it. Done. So when's that going to be finished? And I guess we're going to do that for now. You'll see my plan in a second. We shouldn't actually be going negative each race, or we only going like 100k negative per race. But then with our new sponsor as well, we'll actually be alright. We'll see. Just give me a minute. New vote started. This will all benefit the low quality teams. Okay, let's vote for then. Skip to the end. I doubt this vote's going to go through. There's too many bigger teams. So let's have a look. Oh, okay. Qualifying only lost 8 minutes. Wow, okay. I mean, it said it's going to benefit us, so let's keep our fingers crossed that they're not lying. Abiodan, you think that I'm going to go negative, but trust me. Well, don't trust me 100%, but I do feel that this is the right decision, because if we keep using our pay driver in the session, that's about 450k. So that means we'll, once we get a new sponsor, we'll actually be going positive each race. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's like I don't want to sign this rubbishy sponsor, so I'd rather wait. It does only last 4 races. It's like, is it worth it? Oh, let's just risk it, lads. Let's just hope that we can get 3rd or above. Medium. Okay, so we're gonna go some super softs. A decent amount of super softs. A few ultras softs for qualifying. Practice, sorry. Yeah, no, qualifying. Yeah, let's go like that. Danke. Right, so these parts. 56% I wouldn't say is quite good enough. Hashimoto is disappointed, but he's got the more reliable car. There we go. Fair play. Might have to slightly monitor the engine actually. It's a tough one. We're risking it a little bit more here, lads, but we haven't got good enough sponsors. Spoiler, Alex gets a 1-2. Alex, in real life, single lap qualifying did benefit the small teams to an extent. That's true. I don't remember too much of that because I only started properly watching F1 in like 2007. I watched it since I was very young, on and off, but I don't sort of remember it. So it's only now when I go back and watch these races I sort of remember that there was a qualifying system before the one we have sort of currently. Right, anyway, Cape Town. So, okay, so a lot of downforce by the look of it here. I've noted down 25%, then 65% with this, and then 35% with that. And we'll go soft tyres. And Lara. So hopefully with her money coming through as well, this won't be too disappointing. We should hopefully have not that much money going out of the bank account after this race. So, 25 people. I appreciate that a lot, guys. Thank you so much. Sorry if I can't see your comments straight away. I will read them as quickly as possible, but of course, when I'm racing around, I don't want to make it just a constant looking at the chat. But of course, leave your comments. I will respond to them most likely as soon as I can. But of course, I'm undoubtedly going to miss 1 or 2. Minardi would often start 13th or 14th. That's actually, yeah, that's a good point. One shot qualifying like that, you basically have to be on it. And if, you know, Schumacher, for example, has the best driver, you know, he's the best driver in the grid and he probably has the best car in the grid, but he could very, very easily just make a mistake, go sideways and lose like 3 seconds if he ends up like touching the gravel or something. So, very interesting one, very interesting one. I want to get this active knowledge on these tyres, but it looks like it's going to be a fully wet session. Let's bring him in. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good start. Great, great, great. I don't think we've ever had that first time before. Optimal balance is 94%. So we're going to do some tiny tweaking here to what I think possibly could be better. That's too much. Like that. Let's just see. 94% balance straight away. That is just near perfect. Like for a first time guest, that's pretty much the best. I think that might be the best I've ever had. Unfortunately, I pitted Lara just a bit too late, and now she's just crawling around on dry tyres. What a noob, Alex. What a noob. And dry tyres, sorry, not wet tyres, whatever I said. We all love Hashimoto because he is really quick. Hello, Flip Do Films. Rossini and Steinman are going to win everything, and you are going to win. Yes, Gengar. Lara is Bay. Oh, okay, you finally watched the videos. Oh, hello, Lens. Is Hashimoto a girl? Oh, did I say? Oh, for goodness sake, I've said that too many times that she's a man. Apologies. Right. Let's try that. See, now it's going back to dry tyres. Alex Afro, big noob. That is a good hashtag, as a gold. I think let's get a spam in the chat of Alex Afro, big noob. Apparently there's still water on the track, but with all these pixels, I can't see any. Hashimoto's loving the handling on the wet tyres in the dry conditions. That is good to know. Okay, so I made it worse. Only I could do that, make a setup that was near perfect worse, but okay, so let's just try that. Bants if it's any good. Bants, bants, bants. No worry, Lens. Well, thank you for joining for just one bit. That was awesome. There you go, Alex Afro, big noob. Hashtags in the chat. Homeworks for noobs. Bants, bants, bants. What? Laura just went quickest, lads. Everyone do a dab. Oh no. Why did I do that? We're going to get absolutely wrecked any second now, but still, whilst we're the only person out on dries properly, I'll definitely take being P1. I've got potato cam. My connection might be, yeah. Unfortunately, whilst I stream in such high resolution on this, it does mean that some people, I guess, can't watch. Can you select? Can you downscale it? I mean, on mine at least you can change 1080, 720, 480, all of them. So yeah, yeah. Tom, I'll be streaming for at least, or hopefully about another hour. Lara's on fire. Your drivers are wait, isn't it? Your drivers are terrified. Lara's on fire. Oh my god. I realise how cringe that must be. Someone's going to make a compilation of this eventually, aren't they? Third and fourth, decent. I know, roundabout. Max cringe, 10 out of 10. We achieved it, lads. I love these flags. Such high quality. Right. Meh, I'm trying to leave that setup though. Super soft, super overtake. Super soft, super overtake. Even though I'll be using ultras, I guess, whatever. Instant result data ting. We're not going to get third, but dab to glory. See you soon, Lens. Enjoy your homework. Oh. Well, let's be honest. There needs to be a big crash. Big crash in the race. Otherwise, I'm not going to get third, but let's get this Vettel blue flags on that is if I could spell. Ah, come on, there you go. Totally ripping off someone's quality content, but so it's Seb Vettel with a dollar sign instead of the S in Vettel. Blue flag song with lyrics. Not going to play it all because that's just like ripping off his content, but that looks pretty funny. I don't think there is a red flag in this game. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Car setup. Let's change to those supers. There we go. And you too, mate. 11 to 13 laps. Yeah, okay, that's good. It's about what I want. So I don't have to go ultra soft. The reason I like going from the one tyre into that same set of tyres is that I can use the same trait twice, if that makes any sense. So I'm hoping that that's actually helping me out. But if I went from ultra softs to softs, that means that I would not get the 100% effect out of it. At least that's what goes in my mind. I'm not too sure if that's right or not. Actually, let's not go mad with the fuel. Nearly 30 people watching, which is awesome, guys. If you haven't left a like on the video already, that'd be really appreciated. And we'll be continuing to do many more streams, and there'll be definitely F1 2016 career mode tomorrow, starting with Ferrari, and then I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do a stream on Friday because I generally go home, but I'm kind of feeling like I finish uni at 5, so I could just come here and do a bit of a stream, then go home. The dedication though, which would be more Motorsport Manager on Friday if that's the case. So I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think. Okay, what is going on? These ultra soft tyres are just too good by the looks of it. No one can get near them. Hashimoto, like seriously, dude. We gave Hashimoto some new parts as well, so I'd expect him to do a little bit better. Let's push him. We'll go lap 9 with Hashimoto, lap 10 with De Graaf. That's the aim. Well, actually, wait a second. These tyres are degging quite quick. I just realised 65, 62%, and we're not even, you know, we've just done 4 laps. That's a lot. That's kind of like 10% a lap. I mean, obviously that'll be alright, but that seems to be quite a lot still. These people on ultra softs are going to switch over to the softs, I assume, and just have to conserve, but they're also going to be stuck behind people inevitably, so I don't know, it's a tough one, but they're just so fast. They're so fast. Actually, might as well just push Hashimoto a little bit more. He's going to pit. She's going to pit a bit earlier. See, did it again. So they're already pitting for tyres, and they've decided. I reckon, guys, they're doing a 2-stop race, but we actually come out behind them. So unless it's going to suddenly rain out of nowhere. Right, we've pushed the tyres just a little bit more. Everyone's pitting, but we're not going to come out ahead of anyone. Actually, Newbie has just jumped a whole bunch of people. We're up to 4th with De Graaf. Hashimoto's still not in the points. No, De Graaf's come up into 4th place and is ahead of Slavander, who's trying the same strategy. But still, oh, this doesn't feel like a good strategy. I kind of feel that we're going to have to go to softs, guys, to make this. I'm gonna go with softs on Hashimoto here because I can't see her getting to the end otherwise. But I might try it with De Graaf. I might try to keep this strategy intact. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what is the best strategy approach here. So many people are trying odd strategies. It's really thrown it up in the air. But 5th place, I mean, having to run in like back off mode is not exactly what you want. But we can now push with the fuel as well, I suppose. And Hashimoto is gaining position slowly, which is good, and we'll push the fuel. We've got an extra lap of fuel here. Just put it into low as we come into the pits, but we've done a good job there. Into the pit lane with 26% tyres, so we've done a good job saving. I think we'll come out of the pits just outside the points, possibly just inside the points. That's quite good. Hashimoto's just behind on soft, so we've sort of covered our strategy here, guys. We'll hopefully be, well, 3%. Wow, and we're only like halfway around the lap. They dig down so quick, these tyres. It's quite mental. Never seen so many hashtags before. This is probably our best chance to get a decent result, just because it doesn't look like we quite have the pace here today. But I suppose splitting the strategies our best option here. But then saying that, we're going through Hashimoto's tyres like a fat guy goes through hot dogs, just to use the game's banter. So the car in front, Skovdal's on 50% softs. That's questionable whether that's going to go to the end, and looks like everyone in front of De Graaf at least is going to have to pit again, but it's just there's such a big gap. I was trying to think of a funny pun that would rhyme with De Graaf, but nah. Okay, Hashimoto's tyres are getting burned through fairly quickly now. She's still stuck up by Slavander. That's really annoying. Really annoying. She's losing a lot of time from that. Alright, they're deciding to pit by the look of it. Some people, Valdez in the pit from the lead. Let's just go speed this up a little bit here, so we can get to the stage where some of them are in the pits. Look, a lot of people are pitting this lap, which means we'll gain a couple of positions, possibly up to 7th with De Graaf. But they're... Oh, Vidal came out on soft. That's a strange strategy approach there. I suppose it means he can push. Dier stay behind on ultras. Whoa. He's going to easily get past, but he's helping us a little bit there, holding them up a little bit. Okay, so it does look like Hashimoto's probably going to end outside the points, possibly Slavander, I don't know. Skovdal, surely we're going to get Skovdal. Skovdal's done it. Whoa, we're at the 6th. Skovdal did pit. Skovdal's come out of the pits with ultra soft tyres on. Right, I think we can go for it now, lads. We can go for it. We should be okay with these tyres at the end now. We can just go flat out. Come on, De Graaf. You can do it. Keep this position ahead of Vidal. It's quite secure, about 1.4 seconds now. We know one mistake can really close it up. And we're catching Wolf at an incredibly alarming rate here. What's happened here? Has Wolf got some sort of problem? I'm not too sure. Look at the gap that we're catching Wolf. It's coming down quite quickly. Maybe that's just we've done a good job with that now. Maybe we should just calm it a bit. Oh no, it's the last lap of the race. Oh, we're not going to catch De Wolf. He lost a huge amount of time there. I think it might have been through lapping a couple of cars. But 6th place with De Graaf, I'm pretty happy with. And running out of fuel with Hashimoto, but whatever. 2 points finishes again. That's pretty good. Double points main position, as Abiolan does correctly say in the chat right there. I think that strategy worked, at least for De Graaf. It didn't work for Hashimoto, so I guess the double super soft stint worked, but I thought I'd split the strategies just in case it wouldn't work. So I'm pretty happy with that. We made it work. We made it work. And who knows, we could get a couple more points from people being naughty. Nope. I swear no one gets penalties anymore. They released an update and I swear nobody gets penalties since they did that. De Graaf and Hashimoto just keep overtaking each other in the championship. And we're only 3 points behind Catano still, so there's still a good chance we can stay ahead of them in the standings. So I'd say that's a pretty decent result, to be fair. I wouldn't have expected much more, to be fair. As a team result, I wouldn't have expected much more. So how much did we lose? Wait, 600k? What? Are they not taking the money from thingy? Or is that included in what 600k? I don't know, that's really strange. I need sponsor money! Urgent! Urgent! What? I mean, she could have done better, so apparently De Graaf could have done better. Okay, I'd like to have seen you done better, mate. Abiola, I'm going to try and prove myself wrong to you now. That is my aim for the stream. But it's just going to be so funny. I'm going to be like $1 or whatever, £1 in... You just know I'm going to be like £1 in debt or something, aren't I? By the end of the stream, and I'll be like, oh no. Come on, where's these sponsors? There's seriously no sponsors? If there's no... What are you noobs doing? So reliability is pretty peak now, which is good. Why? We normally get loads of sponsors. What's happened here? We're going to have to just take it because I need the money. 188k. Very high tyre wear. Meaning I think the Superstars probably won't be used here. Let's just do it the same with both cars. Otherwise I'm going to get... well, whatever. Go, Alex. I don't know whether those parts... Maybe I should have checked that the parts were... Maybe I should have checked that the... some of the parts might have been upgraded or reliable enough now, but I guess leaving them in extra race won't do any harm. At this rate, we don't need to risk it too much. I think we're sort of at this point thinking, let's just get to the end of the season and see where we're at, and hopefully the new HQ, which will hopefully be built by the end of the season, will help us out. It will mean that stuff gets developed a whole lot faster, so it should be interesting. So, Great Britain, 50%, 30%, 60%. Let's go with that. It's just a bit extreme. Let's go with that. And soft tyres, please. And as for you, Lala, you can... Okay, so they want the top speed up there quite a bit more. I think this does show the difference between the drivers, that they're very vastly different. But anyway, take practice, please. Yeah, Poochhead, I go home every weekend. I don't live that far away. It's not as if I'm travelling half the country to get back home. But it's still about an hour. But still, it's worth it. I'd rather get... sort of take a break in a way. Just not have to worry about doing YouTube. I just generally don't do any sort of uni work at the weekend. I'm just like, just relax basically, and go cycling, go karting, go to a football game, and just not have to worry about too much else basically. I had to book Clover unfortunately because yeah, she didn't go to that next level. She had the potential, but she just didn't go to that next level, which a little bit frustrating because she was a very, very good driver who helped us through a championship. But can anyone remember who actually? This is an interesting. Who was the driver we used in Tier 3? Who won the Tier 3 championship for me? Can anyone remember? I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. I remember that they wouldn't re-sign for me for Tier 2. I remember that. Or the second season of Tier 2 or something like that. Does anyone remember? Wish I had half the get up and go you have. I think that's towards me, Steve. But yeah, I did say a little bit earlier on in the stream. It's like I'm sort of the person I can't really not do anything. I find that really sort of tough. So that's why I'm always trying to just keep myself busy basically. And that's why I do live streams. Part of the reason why I like doing live streams is just this. It's a lot of fun and also the interaction, but it's also just something for me to do, which I don't want to just sit here. I don't want to just sit here like after uni and that sort of stuff, just not doing anything. Kind of not very productive, I'd say. So that's why I just love doing it basically. Anyway, rambling on a little bit here whilst I'm trying to sort my parts out. Balcazar. Yes, we need to see what Balcazar's doing. Thank you, everyone. So everyone could remind me, maybe I'm just going to write it down. I'll probably forget, but after I finish this race, I'd like to actually go and see what Balcazar's doing. So if everyone wants to spam it in the chat, it'd be interesting. I doubt she's racing, to be fair. I doubt she's racing. Don't worry, Jules. See you soon. Thank you for being a part of the stream. Oh dear, Pojiet. We don't all think you like you, mate. What's this glitched out with? I don't know. So I think, if I remember correctly, this is quite a short race. Oh, so once again, looks like we're just gonna put a bit more downforce on. Right, let's try that. 90% optimal setup. That's not too bad. Let's go. Sarah retired after 1 or 2 seasons. Sorry, I don't know who we're talking about here. Are we talking about my game or someone else's game? Saren's Raikkonen, isn't it? Because in mine, Saren was racing around. Saren was racing around until he was like 37, 38. He was actually a Mercedes driver for one season. He signed up as a reserve driver and then decided, nah, CBA lads, I'm going to stay here, get the pay, and they actually promoted him for a season, which was quite funny. So legit, Raikkonen was racing around in a Mercedes and still didn't win the championship, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, road tyres. That's going to be voted at the end of the season. So funny. Oh, what's this? Lara, out of nowhere. Purple first sector. Interesting. What's this lap time going to be? Is that going to put her way up the order? 3rd place. Very well done. Why did Hashimoto come in the pits? Run out of fuel, I guess. Anyway, great excellence. Pretty good way to end. This is a pretty good couple of laps here from Lara, really pushing it to the limit. I don't think this lap time is going to be any better. She's already slower than, but wow, that's good lap time. Yeah, Raikkonen's retired in my game. Sorry, yeah, but he did race for quite a long time, or he stayed in the game for quite a long time. Anyway, interesting. Enrique Lara, maybe trying to prove a point that she deserves to be put in. Who knows? Knowledge. It's all about knowledge. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good setup. Instant result there. It's not us for Raikkonen expired in 2008. Well, that is. Well, you might get some people annoyed by saying that, Puget. But it's a good thing to talk about. Steinman suck more than a vacuum cleaner. What is that? Whoa, wait a sec. 3.5 star rated at 17. Definitely a potential driver for the future. Interesting. Race day and it's raining. What do you guys think, though, seriously, about Raikkonen? Do you think he's past his sell-by date? I mean, I think I've said it probably a few times, and it's got me into a little bit of deep water sometimes with some people, but I do think Raikkonen's possibly a couple of years past his top. He's probably still good enough for Formula 1, but maybe not for a Ferrari. I don't know. That's just going to annoy some people, I know, but I would say that, yeah, he peaked a few years ago, maybe even in 2007, 2008. He didn't really challenge Vettel too closely. He obviously beat him in some races, but the way I look at it is Vettel had a pretty rubbish season and he still beat Raikkonen. Yep, I literally said that, and then I look at the chat and Reese said something similar, so I guess some people agree with me on that. De Graaf, what you doing? So it looks like it's going to be rainy for a few. We might as well just push these tyres. What other people? Looks like other people are pushing the tyres as well. The people that know what they're doing are pushing the tyres because it looks like it's going to go dry in a couple of laps. Oh no! Loads of people are going to be hating on each other in the chat. Please, no hate. Right. Come on, Alex. See what the weather's doing. Is it dry again? I'll make a sharpish idea about what we're going to do in this race. I think you could, like, honestly go around this on this current track on dry tyres and not be losing too much time. Looks like it's going to go dry about lap 4. So it's really about pitting at the right time. I think we'll stagger the cars to try and do something a bit different. But we need that longer forecasting as well, don't we, really? Topinho is actually top of one of the tiers. He won a couple of races. Or second in one of the tiers, I should say, sorry. He's actually doing a really good job. Topinho. Riviera's crashed. Yellow flag. Okay, no sort of safety car. I think some people are going to pit this lap. Possibly not. I think it's generally best just look when the leaders pit, then go with them, because they're generally the smartest drivers and the smartest team, so it's generally best just to copy them. We're saving quite a bit of fuel here. Is he going to get dry? Is he going to get rainy again? So look, is anyone going to... Oh, some people have pitted. So we're going to pit with De Graaf. And we can go to the end on softs probably. But I assume that's not the end of the rain. Something else might happen. Right, let's go with Hashimoto. We wanted to stagger the pits just in case something... Okay, it looks like we've lost a little bit of time with Hashimoto. Not quite as much. I mean, it was worth trying it, but I don't think it's going to have worked. It's going to come out in 8th place. Okay, not too good. Pretty much exactly where we were, though. And we can start to push the fuel a bit more. Is that someone else crashing? No. Webber was actually like the perfect number 2 driver, wasn't he, really, in a way? He would, well, maybe not perfect, but I'd say Rosberg's the perfect number 2 driver. I guess that's what Mercedes sort of technically saw him as. They probably didn't think that he was legit going to beat Hamilton to a championship ever, but Webber I thought was quite, because he, how do I phrase this without being too rude? He was never really quite on the level of Vettel, wasn't he? But on his day, he could be absolutely blistering and dominate the field. But obviously other days not quite. I think, let me put 4 laps to go. What do you think about these tyres, Alex? What do you think about these tyres? D'Urste, we're catching up to him at a decent rate here. It's because we've actually got newer tyres. We've done a good job saving our tyres here, and we can push whilst everyone else is on back off mode. Alright, let's go try get this overtake done. D'Urste's holding us up here. Go on, get him down the straight. Oh, come on. Go for it. Come on, surely. Hashimoto. There we go. Dan. Okay. I'm seeing some difference of opinions, but I think we'll discuss it after the race. So last lap. Wet weather. Is anyone going to come in for wet? Surely not. Or intermediate. Looks like 6th and 8th is on the cards. Pretty happy with that. Let's just see. Push De Graaf. Maybe he could get De Graaf. Can I maybe get D'Urste? D'Urste, come on. Yes! Go on, De Graaf. What a legend. 6th and 7th. Pretty happy with that. Some solid points on board. Yeah, so maybe I've caused a little bit of hate in the chat. I mean, I personally think that Rosberg's a very good driver, but everyone has allowed their difference of opinion. Oh, come on, people get some penalties, please. Up to 7th and 8th, good, ahead of Vidal. And we probably are ahead of Catano now, aren't we? Yes, we are. Decent stuff. Awesome, happy with that. Wait, did I just read that right? Did I just miss something? Did I just miss something very important about who just won that race? Or did I just misread that? Give me a sec. Who won that last race? Is it really what I thought? Okay, thank God it wasn't. I thought it said Slavander won the race. I was like, what? Actually, only got 2 points. That's quite good. That's a good point, Reese mentions there. What if Bottas gets destroyed by Hamilton next year? What do people say about Rosberg? Because I think Rosberg proved that he was quite often right up there. Even with a rubbishy car like the 2008 Williams, or 2007 Williams, I can't remember which year it was. One of those years he obviously got a couple of podiums, didn't he? So he was nowhere near a bad driver. And that was the car that wasn't good. I guess as he got older, possibly he lost a bit of that raw speed and got more of the intelligence. I don't know where I'm going with this, but some people might agree with me on that. I don't know. Anyway. Oh yeah, we wanted to look at our drivers, didn't we? So, Topina isn't top, but 3 points behind the lead in the ERS series. So let's have a quick look at scouting. And Balcazar is there. Hasn't raced at all, strangely. 4-star rated, maxed out, not got any extra potential. Very strange. Very strange. So, wait, did she win? Am I being weird, or did she win for us? So it was the ERS. I can go back quite a few years. Oh, she did. She won one race and won the championship. What? Kumar won 3 races and finished 12th. I had no idea. I completely forgot that. Did we have someone else as well? What? We had Booth for a race. What the hell was he doing there? I completely forgot. That's strange. I suppose it was a small season, wasn't it? It was a small season. Chew at tier 3. Oh yeah. Let's go and have a look at the standings. Nick Chu, there he is, down there. He was a lad. Did he take a big year out? Oh, he's been racing pretty much ever since. Oh no, he had a few years as a reserve driver and then he started racing again in 2021. He hasn't had much success, but overall, not too bad. Oh my god, the money! But the thing is, I'm never going to get first place. We just want a big upfront payment for that one. There we go, last sponsor, big upfront payment. Lovely. It's 150k, but whatever, it will help us out a bit. Right, so what's up next? Hello, Tom. I do agree that Hamilton has slightly changed over the years. I do feel that if you put him next to what he was like in 2007, 2008, he's a slightly different person, but I still think the race is there. The person that's incredibly quick on track is still there. So yeah, I guess it's just some his personality is very like Marmite, isn't it? Some people love him for his personality. Some people absolutely hate him. I'm sort of in the middle. I kind of think some of the stuff he does is just so stupid. Other stuff I just find him really funny. So I'm sort of always in the middle there. Right. 100%, which is good. 99. Okay, let's go with that. No, the factory doesn't build that quickly, Tom, unfortunately. Where is it? Oh. Let's just go back here. 24 weeks, so I'm pretty sure that'll be the end of the season by then. Where are we in the year? Oh, August. Yeah, so I'll be ready for next season, which is most important, really. A low deck. So, should I do it? Should I try a 0-stop race? I think this is where people have done it in the past. So we're going to do it with Hashimoto, and De Graaf can go for the normal strategy. So I think technically we're going to want just loads of soft tyres, aren't we? Let's try that. Fit some of these parts that we haven't used yet. So that's good. That's good. Decent. Okay. There's only one part we hadn't properly fitted. And let's go. I love the way that Chew is described as dumb. It is quite funny. Personality traits is a good point about the game, though. It means that everyone is just a bit individual, isn't it, really? It makes everyone a little bit different, even though a lot of them do a very similar personality traits. It still separates them somewhat. And like, if you didn't know who was in like real life F1, if you didn't know their personality, it sort of takes away a little bit from the races. I do feel like if you didn't know Maldonado was an absolutely crazy driver, you'd be like, why the hell is he crashing into everyone? But now you should expect it. Right, so 50%, 45%, 55%. So Hashimoto's going to use those, and Lara's going to use them. Keep the downforce in the middle. 45, sorry, and then let's try that. Wait, what? Oh yes, because it's Hashimoto, isn't it? We're going to do the hard tyres with. So we'll send her out on some hard tyres here, just to get the character, the trait thing. Why do I always want to say character trait? I don't know. Hello, President Kimmy. Maldonado isn't a paid driver in real life. Yeah, he brought so much money. He basically saved Williams' F1 team with the money that he brought to them. They were in so much debt before he joined, and I think they still are in debt, but he really did save them from going completely under, Maldonado. Kimmy out of nowhere, as Poochhead says. We'll all agree. Is that more rain? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's just, I'm mad with the rain. Anyway, let's just bring him in then. Okay, it's a good start. Should I take a bit of downforce off, I'd say. Intermediates or full wet? Full wet. And as for you, Hashimoto, I think we'll do something similar, won't we? Load! There we go. There we go. 90%, still quite good. And wet tyres. Let go. Vettel accepted to go to therapy. Right, I'm pretty excited for this race, guys, but I'm kind of feeling that our weird strategy is either going to go perfect or we're going to end up basically last. But it's worth it. If it works, I mean, that's decent. Okay, the downforce has got worse. Okay, let's bring them both in then. What you saying? Downforce bad? Where's the bois? Okay, so we've made that worse. So they want more downforce? Strange, but... Alright, let's try that and go out on some dry tyres. As for Hashimoto, made her setup worse as well, basically. Right, let's try that. And dry tyres, hard tyres, that is. Away you go! Right, might as well have a look at the chat. What is that comment, Tom? 2014 was the worst Ferrari of all time. Did Alonso win any races that year? I swear he won a couple, didn't he? Or am I thinking of the wrong year? Or am I thinking of 2013? They started off okay, Ferrari, and then got just rubbish. Guys, the 2012 Ferrari was bad. Let's let's not forget that. It's just driven by a very good driver. Yes, good stuff. Level 3. Knowledge. So we've got knowledge on the hard tyres, and we should just break through on the soft as well. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, oh yeah, I remember 2014, Ricciardo won 3 races, didn't he? But no one else won, except the Mercedes. Yeah, I remember now. So the last Ferrari win was Vettel, wasn't it? A couple of years ago? Was it last year? No, it must have been last year. Start of 2015. Well, it must have been the Singapore Grand Prix actually, mustn't it? Last Ferrari's last win. We've made one of these setups quite bad, so this could be quite funny. So, before I forget, we're going to instantly put the hard tyres on. See, they should last the whole race, which would be quite funny. Let's try that. Ooh, okay, so hard tyres and super overtake, I guess, and then soft tyres and super overtake. No, this is qualifying. What are you doing, Alex? Put those blooming soft tyres back on. Thought it was the race for some reason. Why is 2005 in brackets, Reese? Oh yeah, sorry, I know why. They wouldn't have won the United States Grand Prix Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Got ya. Anyway, we got the sponsor bonus, which is good. What are you saying that Jordan's podium then wasn't legit? Not very nice. It was totally legit. Hashimoto starting on hard, soft, backing off, and go for it, mate. So, hard tyres and race trim for Hashimoto, soft tyres and race trim for De Graaf, and all is good. This is the last race, Abioda. I'd say Ross Brawn is somebody that just gets forgotten about when they think of how Mercedes has got to where it is right now, because without him, I can't see this. I can't see the Mercedes empire of ever becoming any good. Ross Brawn is just such a key factor of all that. So we're just going to let Hashimoto basically just drive around by herself. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a no-stop with Hashimoto here today, lads. Who knows whether it's going to work. Be bants if there's rain, but we shouldn't technically have to pit. With De Graaf, however, I am deciding to go for it, basically. We'll go with the first stint of 6 laps, and look at that, another overtake, done. So we've got Woodford and Tyler just in front here of Hashimoto. What are they doing actually? They're actually pushing their cars a bit more. So I'd ideally keep my tyres a little bit more intact and then maybe push a little bit more towards the end. Virtual safety car, Lavender has crashed. Interesting. Is anyone going to decide to pit it in? It's quite early. Wouldn't have really helped either, but nonetheless. Hello TD Baines, nice to see. Yeah, I agree, Gengar. Barrichello was very unfairly treated, at Ferrari. Apparently, I was told this by someone who knows the F1, that apparently Barrichello had a clause in his contract that if Michael Schumacher won the championship, Barrichello would get a bonus, which is quite funny. I don't know what you guys think of that. Two people have crashed. Hello Stephen from New Zealand, awesome. Hello Baines, I'm pretty good. How are you? I think Rubens, if he had a World Championship winning car, and he didn't have Michael Schumacher as a teammate, I think he would have been all good. I think he probably would have won a championship or two, but with Michael Schumacher as a teammate, it was going to always be quite tough. Oh, we're going to come out behind Hashimoto. No! Oh no. Right, let's go for it then, lads. I think the hard tyres pretty much fall off the cliff at 0%, so that's alright. I suppose that's true, Reese. I think the team was very biased towards Jenson Button. I think even as a British fan, I can see that they probably were quite biased towards him. And I would actually say that Barrichello wasn't at his top of his game then. I think he had already declined quite a bit by that point. I was saying that if he had a car of that sort of level when he was, you know, with Michael Schumacher basically, but just not Michael Schumacher as a teammate, I think he possibly could have won a championship. De Graaf's getting mugged off here. Hashimoto's up to 5th. You know it's true. Oh, what? Okay. Randomly lost. Okay. It's because suddenly we're losing loads of positions now, but we can push our tyres. Now everyone else is sort of... What is it? Everyone has gone really strange with their strategy here. Maybe not push those tyres quite so much, Alex. Right, 3 laps to go. 5th place! Come on, son! Oh no! Vidal's through on some new tyres. Probably not going to get him. Tyler is the person that's on the same strategy of us in 9th now, just ahead of De Graaf. 2 laps to go, 30% tyres. I mean, we probably could push. Oh, this is such a tough one. Can we keep Edesilikov, who's on the medium tyres, so he's not actually on such good tyres here, so we might push it on the last lap. No! Hashimoto! Go back! Yes, go on, lad. Oh, you got to be a bit more committed there, mate. Come on, go for it. Go crazy. Look at that straight line speed. Oh, oh, oh. Still, that was well. It sort of worked. 7th and 9th, still not a very good result, but still, I'll take it. We tried a weird old strategy, and it somehow we tried two very different strategies, and we somehow finished quite close to each other. But it did. If De Graaf had tried that strategy, possibly we'd have got a decent points haul as well. Woodford got a penalty, so 7th and 9th. Fair play. So we did actually improve on our quality, actually, to be fair. De Graaf stayed exactly where he was, but now Vidal's gone ahead of us again. But we built a bit more of a lead on Kitano, which is good. Awesome stuff. So, how many races do we have to go? Not too sure. De Graaf's nearly maxed out again. If we keep losing this much per race, we might actually be okay towards the end of the season. I find it so weird. Look, I've got 3 green bars like maxed out up here, then 2 bars basically at 0. Drivers, best on the grid. Staff, best on the grid. Sponsors, best on the grid. The car is slightly letting us down though. Got a really good driver lineup though. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the next races are going to be split across 2 streams by the look of it, unless I'm feeling very happy, and we might do 5 streams in one day, but it'll probably take a long time. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Please remember to leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. That'd be really awesome. And hopefully I'll see you on Friday for more Motorsport Manager. I'm not 100% sure, as I said. I might be going home straight after uni on Friday. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll see how it all works out. But possibly see you on Friday. Have a great evening, guys, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.